What is ESG is a question that we hear all the time. It's one of the biggest challenges that clients face is understanding the complexity and nuances of ESG. So we like to boil it down to a set of aspects that look at environmental and ethical performance of companies. So you're really expanding your lens and not just looking at financial performance. So the E is really all about environment being energy, water, waste reductions, the way that you relate to the environment. Social is the way that you relate to your stakeholders and people. So thinking about employees, tenants, customers, investors, the community at large. So what kinds of things are you doing to communicate your program to them and to build a better world for them? And then governance is really how you're reporting all of this information. What policies and procedures do you have in place, and who's responsible for your ESG program at the end of the day? Construction is an environmentally intensive process, so ESG has a really big place from the very beginning in design. You want to start thinking about what materials you're using, how can we reduce consumption, both on the onset, but also in these buildings that people are going to be occupying and using. You want to make sure that your building is efficient for them. Buildings are also where we spend most of our time, and so there's a big component of social where we want to create spaces that are welcoming, that people can collaborate in, whether it's an office and you need spaces to congregate and to meet and to improve productivity, or maybe it's an apartment building and you need to be located next to amenities like grocery stores and your local community. There's a lot of ways that we look at social and health and well-being of the building occupants. And then from a governance standpoint, there are a lot of building performance regulations and a lot more regulations coming out about net zero and what materials you're using in your buildings. So you really need to be thoughtful about that from the onset.